violate the Church's moral teaching. The problem is that the Cardinal's statement is contradicted by Caritas Christi themselves, who on last Friday issued a statement with the Centene Corporation in which they said they will contract with all providers both within and without the Caritas network, quote, to ensure access to all services required by the Connector Authority, including confidential planning services, i.e. abortion. So that the Cardinal statement, which is very carefully parsed, really doesn't address the issue of abortion referrals. His Eminence says correctly that they're not going to do abortions themselves, and they're not going to otherwise violate Catholic moral teaching. But the issue here is not Caritas Christi performing abortions. It's Caritas Christi as part of this partnership referring people for abortions. And as far as we can see, there's been no change in that at all. So I think we really need to continue to let His Eminence know that we have this very grave concern here, and continue perhaps to let the Apostolic Nuncio know in Washington and the Holy See know. This is a very serious matter that a Catholic institution, Catholic hospital system is going to still be doing abortion referrals, and their statement of last Friday still stands. So the
we need to find out.
Really doesn't address the issue of abortion referrals.
Okay, this is very important. You know, before we do anything on that, and I'd be very happy to do something on Monday, I need to find out if Caritas's position is the same. If it is the same, then we start all over again, and we expose it.
So, they issued a statement last Friday saying the Commonwealth Family Health Plan, that's the partnership between Caritas and the Centene.
Okay, then we need to speak with Brian Hare. We need to get Brian Hare's number, and we need to have everyone call Brian Hare.
Okay, then we need to speak with Brian Hare. We need to get Brian Hare's number, and we need to have everyone call Brian Hare. So what's his number?
What you need to do is hang up, call again, get Brian Hare's number.
No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Okay.
No. What you need to do is hang up, call again, get Brian Hare's number. Okay? Okay.
We just heard that.
So we just heard that.
Wrote something that they.
1 second, please.
They had that we would refer.
We just heard that Caritas already wrote something that that we would refer abortions. That's what they, but we cannot deal with that now. So if this is just a political, I don't believe that the Archbishop is just playing a political game. But if his people around him are playing a political game, we're going to let everybody know that the Boston Archdiocese refers other people to have abortions and contraception. I will not put up with this baloney. You know what? This is demonic if this is true. Now, I don't know if this is true, okay? I have to find out if this is true, so I cannot talk on something that's not true. But if Caritas will refer people to abortion providers and birth control providers, I'm going to tell you that's evil.
They are just as guilty because they are bringing this child to be killed and a woman to be raped, literally. So, I just hope this is not a political scam. I hope this is not a political scam at this point, because you know what? We will not put up with it. So we're going to get Brian Hare's telephone number, and we want to talk to. He is the head of Caritas Christi, and we just have to do this because we are the people of God, and we are not going to put up with the Catholic Church taking its moral stance and playing with the world. The Catholic Church cannot be Obama. 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 I'm not into it. I'm not into it. I'm not into playing games, okay? I'm not into playing games. I will expose anything that needs to be exposed, but I need to find out if it's true. I want people from all around the country to call Father Brian Hare. Father Brian Hare, to make sure that we do not give referrals to any agency about birth control and abortion. So we will not provide them, but if we give referrals, we're just as guilty. It's just as simple as that. I'm not playing any games, okay? I'd rather them take my collar away from me than play games. Yeah, because I'm not playing games. We're talking about the sanctity of life. We're talking about the whole experience of the culture of death that we so lovely proclaim. But proclaiming and living are two different things when it comes to the almighty buck. Listen, I don't care how we help poor people, because the poorest of the poor is the child in the womb who has no defense whatsoever. That knife or that saline solution will kill that child. He or she has no place to go. They are confined within the womb, which at one time was the safest place to be. Now, the most precarious place to be. I will not put up with this. Now, but we need to find out. I am not saying this is happening. That's why we must call Brian Hare, Father Brian Hare. I'm going to tell you what Brian Hare told us. He taught me many years ago. He said the church lost, this was in 1979, the church lost the fight on abortion. He said this, quote, he says the church better watch out before we lose the fight on the other end, euthanasia. Yeah, we've lost that too. You know why? Because we're mini minkles sitting in the corner. We don't say anything because we want to keep our tax-free number. And Mr. Obama is going to take it away. Isn't that wonderful? And he's taking it away by degrees. You know how he's taking it away? I will tell you. He will not allow the rich people tax credits on donations. And that's something. Because the rich people will not be putting donations in. So therefore, you see, you vote for Obama the Great. Yeah, the emperor that has no clothes on, I'll tell you. I don't care what he wears. You know, you vote for Obama the Great. And there were so many Catholics that voted Obama the Great because of his color, because he's a Democrat, because he's going to help the poor. Yeah, the poor. Yeah, the poor. He's bankrupting us. He's